Welcome back to the garage, guys. I'm Damien and this is the Binder Builder. In today's video, I'm going to reteach myself how to paint with a rattle can. So to rewind the clock a bit, a big goal of mine was to build this bug on the cheap. I've since found that cheap is a relative term. But still, if you remember from my intro video, I wanted a rugged but refined look. And when I first sprayed the orange on the interior, I got a hankering to see just how good I could do with the rattle can. So as I decided to trick out the interior, that actually included me doing a full refresh of the dash. I wanted something to look stock, but not stock. So today I'm going to give you the saga of the Glovebox door. And yes, I did say saga, saga meaning a long story with heroic achievements. So here we are. Let's paint the Glovebox door to match the interior. So I removed the dash bits, including the Glovebox door, and started prepping for the paint you saw in the last video. Took off the Glovebox door, so that's all cleaned up. Got it kind of sanded down. I'm probably gonna paint it, get some primer on it, which I did. Here it is in self-etching primer. Then I put some filler primer in there and masked off the stock VW decal. Remembering that the Glovebox door is one of the most visible things on the dash, I gave it a good sanding, trying to get everything as smooth as possible. After that, I gave it a good coat of paint. And herein lies the first of many hiccups. What you don't know is I've already painted the front side of the Glovebox door. I thought it was dry and I flipped it over to paint the back side, but when I turned it back over and had left a dent. So here I am sanding out the first coats of paint to try again. Getting ready for the repaint, I realized I'd run out of acetone, so I used some window cleaner. Man, I gotta be honest, I made a mistake. So I was putting on the second coat and take a look what happened. Yeah, not exactly sure what, but it just started peeling. Well, it dried out anyway. So now it's my turn to do the sand of shame. Yeah, sand of shame, man. I gotta do it. I'm just gonna do the whole thing over again. Got myself some more sanding paper and some acetone. I was out of acetone. I tried to use something else. Use something that's for paint to clean it up before you put a second coat on, or you'll be doing the sand of shame yourself. By the way, the impromptu sanding block I'm using is just a pack of Wrigley's 5 spearmint gum. Let's go! But after not much progress, I pulled out the acetone and melted the paint away. Oddly enough, the acetone had a harder time with the self-etching primer, so I resumed sanding. As noted in a previous video, I used Harbor Freight foam mats to custom build my own sanding pads. Here I am doing that. Alright guys, whew, it's a little chilly today. A little chilly in the garage. Man, I'm in the south. It's not supposed to be chilly. It's supposed to be nice and warm. We're at a balmy 34 degrees. What is that? That's messed up. I tell you, the south in January. Anyway, working on my Glovebox door. Doing my best to see if I could lay down a decent coat of paint on this. So what I did is I did my rustoleum self-etching primer. On top of that, I threw down a bunch of fill primer, all the time sanding it with first, 400 and then 600 wet sand. and see if I can get nice smooth. It came out super smooth when I put down the paint. Now I'm gonna see if I can get a decent shot. God, there we go. It didn't come out too bad. Impressed. So far, so good. But if you look real close, you can see some dots and some crap that sprayed in. Everything was super smooth up until I hit these little spots, and I was just like, I saw these little spots when I was spraying. I'm like, what is going on? It was so smooth. When I painted this, it was the last little bit of the can. So this is a brand new can. I'm gonna wet sand this again. I don't know if you could wet sand spray paint, but I'm gonna give it a shot, see what happens. And we're gonna spray it again. So with that, let's get to this. All right, here we go. Sanding, my favorite. All right, I'm back. Just wet sanded this. The backside's not looking so good, but that's okay. It's gonna get sticker bombed, so not too worried about that. But I am super worried about nice. Look how smooth. That's nice and smooth again. Oh, good. All right, so I went ahead and did some wet sanding. You can't see it's cleared out all the glaze. Couple of low spots, but that's okay. Kind of busted through up there. That works. That's gonna work just fine. Okay, well anyway. All right, here we go. Let that tack up a little bit. Okay, watch this. This is trippy. Uh-oh. That uh-oh was me noticing badness returning. Look carefully. Ooh. Take a look. Bummer. As cool as it was to watch the paint rebel right before my eyes, I quickly grabbed some towels and some acetone and started cleaning it off. Once clean and dried, I resanded the door. Then I reprimed it. After resanding, I repainted it again. At this point, this coat actually came out great, and I was pleased. But then while it was drying, something landed in it, and here we go again. You know something different this time? Not wanting yet another failure, I'm wearing gloves and using alcohol to disinfect the surface before paint. Then I broke out the tack cloth for a final wipe, right before laying down the paint. Gloves, alcohol, tack cloth. Am I learning anything? Paint time. Wish me luck. Laying it on thick and heavy. Don't mind my seemingly dead dog there. Freaking success. Man, thank goodness. And if you could keep a secret, I actually left out one of the times I had to resand and repaint simply because I was too tired to re-video everything. It was one of them days. So what's it look like today? It actually looks pretty good. It's not perfect by any means, but it's good enough. And after having done that so many times, it's good enough for me. But here's the bright part of this whole rigmarole. This Glovebox door has actually re-taught me how to paint. So the things that you saw in the last video in there was actually learned from the Glovebox door. The tack cloth, the alcohol, all that, all the wipe downs, the sanding, so forth like that was kind of like a impromptu paint lesson from a Glovebox door. So all in all, as much of a pain in the butt as this Glovebox door was, it actually worked out to my favor because the inside looks freaking awesome. Anyway, that does it for this video, guys. Please like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Damien. This is the Binder Builder.